In Buffalo lives a small community of Therians who run an amateur radio show. Stephen is one of the hosts.
We're going to my workplace. It's a little computer repair shop, about 15 minutes away. All I do is I get in, fix computers, and interact with customers.
Stephen is an IT technician and keeps his work and private life separate.
I don't really feel like I can be myself at work. I have to put on a very professional attitude and look, and if I do anything that involves Therian, it really breaks the professional side of things. It's very difficult for someone to be themselves and also continue that life. All of normal life is a very strange and abstract feeling. Everything is structured very differently compared to the wilderness.
Stephen believes he is an African leopard and likes to go by his leopard name, which is Shroud. He has strong feline traits and likes to run and hunt.
Climbing and running and stuff it's very natural. It's very instinctual. So when I'm climbing up a tree or something and I lay down on the branch, it's pretty close to what I remember.
His leopard side is based on a series of intense memories.
When I was little, I had a lot of smaller memories, usually of laying on a tree branch or sitting on a rock and looking out across the savannah. And this was before I even knew what the savannah was, before I'd even seen a photograph or a video. Externally, I am a human being. I have these hands and this body, but internally, I am a leopard. I have the mannerisms and the behaviors, the thoughts, and the memories of an African leopard. I don't consider myself human at all, other than my body. I see my body as more of a vessel that doesn't match what I really have inside.
Stephen lives in Buffalo, where a small community of Therians have gathered. It is one of the reasons he moved here. Through the internet, he has met hundreds of people who believe that they are also animals. He now lives with one himself, Timothy, a raccoon.
That's my plushie net, stuffed animals, plushies, various stuffed animals I've collected over the years. Some I've had since childhood, some I bought in the past few years.
Timothy is not just a raccoon. He is also Stephen's partner.
We've been together for 4 years.
Almost. Oh God, I'm being hugged. I've known you for 4 years. It hasn't been 4 years since we've been together yet.
Well, yeah, pretty close. Like
in February.
3 months away?
There's no raccoons in Africa. And I'd imagine that in the wild, a raccoon might be prey.
Yeah, we get along just fine. There's no real like predator-prey relationship or anything. We're just normal people when it comes to that.
Because while we do feel the pull of our Therian sides, and we are raccoon and leopard, ultimately we are still human, as much as we don't want to admit that half the time. We are still human, so we still, whatever species we feel we are identified with is not too relevant to whether or not we love each other.
Their dream is to one day create a commune for like-minded people, a safe haven where Therians can live and be together.
The normal ways of living are kind of constraining, and one of the influencing factors of leaving home is so I could be with people who share the same beliefs and culture as me. A lot of people who grow up in highly religious areas are shunned or persecuted or just generally downright looked down upon because of their Therian side, and a lot of them end up fleeing toward better areas with good friends, and that's where they spend their lives.
I did feel alone before I found Therian communities. I never had very many friends growing up. I was always viewed as strange for various reasons, mannerisms. The way I talk even, people found to be weird. But finding a group of people who, in some way, society found strange, they're incredibly accepting people. And I felt immediately at home.
To further connect with his leopard side, Stephen likes spending time in the African section of the local zoo.
Beautiful animal, though.
So, you know, that I remember. That's very recognizable. It's because when they're on the savannah, they don't actually hide.
He spotted us.
I've been spotted.
Hi, kitty.
It's almost like knowing someone in a distant extended family. These gems back here, they were exactly as I remembered them in my memory. The memory of hunting and attacking one of them. It's very weird. It's like killing someone and then meeting their family. It's almost awkward. I know it was a separate life or some separate entity or separate connection or something, but it's still very awkward. The past life memories are very real to me. They're as real as all the other memories I have. It's almost unsettling to be here and look at them, but at the same time, it's yet another link, another connection to the inside, and another way to bring the memory back a bit.
The group in Buffalo don't just identify with being animals. They also dress up as them.
Last year, that's like, yeah, one sleep.
Some wear tails and collars, and others wear entire fursuits. It is a subculture within the community called furry. Every month, they meet up to express their animal sides.
It's kind of about taking everything that like Therians might be into, except furries are more social with it. So we kind of connect more and we hang out and we do fun things. And we act like crazy and we make other people laugh.
There's a lot of similarities between furry and Therian. It's all about anthropomorphics, which is anything between human and animal. I usually just wear my collar and my tail and sometimes my ears. I just let myself go, let myself be free, and I fit in with the community perfect.
Outside of the community, not everyone is as understanding.
Yeah, we get a lot of strange looks. We're just kind of bizarre and eccentric. Some people want us to stay away because we're different. Some people love our antics, find us hilarious and really cute.
The negative perception is that they just leave us alone and walk away. The positive perception is that they want to know more about it. There's really nobody who directly says anything negative. There's just people who can't. You can tell that they just don't like it, they can't handle it, so they move away.
In Brunswick, Matthew acts and feels like a wolf. However, this is not enough. Now he is 18. He's making a decision that will affect him for the rest of his life.
I honestly hate that he wants to change his name. He's been talking about this for years.
He's an adult. He can do this without our permission, so it's a battle I can't fight anymore.